atmosphere is absolutely electric, isn't it? The energy is just palpable. I want to explain where I'm coming from. I focus on meaningful innovation, the stuff that will impact your organization and your bottom line, because absolutely we need to be very mindful of that. But one that combines profit and purpose. Technology must augment human potential, all right? So there's a clear benefit here, both for the company making a good profit, but as well as for the person that's actually using it. That's what digital engineering needs to be doing. It's at the intersection of science, technology, human psychology, and of course, business. What we want to avoid is a hype cycle, okay? You don't want something that sizzles and then fizzles. How are we going to build trust between ourselves and machines, software, algorithms, those sort of processes? How do we remove that barrier? We are currently, by the way, not even experiencing true AI. Let me just burst that bubble. We are at AGI, Artificial Generalized Intelligence, and I'm very curious to know how many of you think that this is really a bit unsettling, which is a good thing, by the way. A lot of great technologies start that way. And how many of you think, I'm going to use that tomorrow? It comes back to human perception. These systems allow frictionless access for you, your user, your workforce. Now, as we segue into the second tech area, I brought my phone out to do a bit of a social experiment. I am working with a distraction theorist at the moment. This is someone, I kid you not, whose full-time job it is to examine our place in the middle of all this digital noise. How do we keep our sanity? Sure. How we brainstorm, ideate, prototype, train, upskill is already morphing and changing. So what is this comprised of? 3 areas. The objects and surfaces around us will start to come alive with content, and what an opportunity this is for brands. It's being used for packaging at supermarkets, right? So what Heinz have done is you can simply, using your smartphone camera, hold it up over any product from Heinz. So long as it reads the visual marker, kind of like a QR code, it then pulls up an interactive experience right there on your screen. And we already experience our reality in 3D. Where this is going is a little bit, dare I say it, 4D, flitting between your physical and your virtual worlds in a way we haven't been able to do before. And this is going to allow the transfer of not just knowledge, but experiences. So definitely one to keep on your radar. So as we start to wind down the last minute or two, a few words of caution. I need to balance this out. I think the most important thing in embedding new technologies is we must have ethical oversight of what these systems are going to do, particularly where they're semi or fully autonomous. We absolutely must at all times be aware of data transparency, and you as leaders cannot just park this off to the CTO or IT team. It's not an IT challenge, guys. It's across business lines. You need to be very fluent to be able to address your workforce and the public to inspire that faith. Finally, we are at a pivotal moment. It's an inflection point. What we need all of this to do is free us up to actually take the tedium away from our work so we can focus on critical decision making and actually be able to reap the benefits of this. And now as businesses, you're having to operate in hyperscale. So even as we're becoming more digital, digital is actually becoming more human. Technology needing to have our human needs at the core of its engineering, because otherwise we're simply left with something that is meaningless. The future is human. Thank you so much for listening.